Let's begin today's Vanguard news with Bushiroad trying their hardest in making DZBT-06 be sought after by the card speculative market by hot stamping a borderless Chronojet dragon and alter ego messiah with a number and calling it a serial number heir or SNR. That is quote unquote, only 10 copies in the world will exist. For a supposed 10th anniversary celebration, it sure likes to leave out 99% of the player base. Because Makoto is barely even a character this season and merely exists to be Yuna's obsession, Bushiroad up to give Luciafiel more support instead in DZBT-05. Competent director Seplina while on rear guard gets 5k power if you have a grade 3 or higher Luciafiel Vanguard. And when she's put from rear guard to soul by your grade 3 or higher Luciafiel Vanguard's ability, all your front row units get 5k power if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. This card will probably just replace Amphi as she has no cost for her abilities. Weaving thoughts together, Schenkel when put from rear guard to soul by your grade 3 or higher Luciafiel Vanguard's ability lets you add herself to your hand. She's a good soul fodder for Luciafiel, but the lack of power or other abilities makes her less useful. Cloverheart's Nalinia when placed on rear guard lets you pay 1 counter blast if you have a grade 3 or higher Luciafiel Vanguard to add a grade 2 or lower normal unit card with a different name from herself and is not a sentinel from your soul. Then you can soul charge 1 card. And while on rear guard, you can pay 2 soul blast when she boosts while you have a grade 3 or higher Luciafiel Vanguard to get 10k power. She's obviously intended to be Albalena's booster. And the fact that she can toolbox the soul is going to require the deck a countercharger. Sivales Valia Hurusila gets all her abilities if you have no cards in your G zone. While in your hand, you can discard herself and returning 2 cards originally from your eye deck and your solo drop zone back to your eye deck face up if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard to add up to 1 grade 3 or higher card with a different name than your Vanguard from the top 7 cards of your deck. You return this card to your hand if you did not add a card with this ability. And when she's put on the Guardian Circle, she gets 5k shields if you have 2 or more open rear guard circles. Then you can bind a grade 3 or higher card from your solo drop zone if your opponent has a card in their G zone to get 10k shields. It's a bit unfair, most lyrical Monasteria cards ride up forms are regarded as having their original names while on Vanguard, and thus being able to search out their persona rides with this card. This nation is truly never fucking punished. Finally, in Bushiroad tradition of spoiling the anime, here's Gabwelius' true form as well as confirming that he'll be a Keta Sanctuary unit. I previously ranted that Now's so-called black card was nothing more than a corrupted Vaga. Seems like this isn't the case, and there's hope that we'll see Sibylt's true form as well. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Divine Season 2 will have 13 episodes, just to fit every card revealed so far.